Hi, my name is Ryan Fiorenzi. I'm the owner of East West Martial Arts. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I originally got a black belt in Kung Fu. I trained for about 5 years in order to get my black belt 6 days a week, and I was a pretty confident martial artist. I would teach classes at various places, like when I went to the university and different places, different schools I was teaching at. And anytime a student would be interested in training one of my classes, I would always ask them, where have you trained before? The thing that was interesting is if they said, oh, I have a black belt in Taekwondo or Shotokan or Hapkido or any traditional martial art, I felt pretty relaxed. It wasn't a guarantee that I could beat them if we were to spar, but at least I knew how they attacked and how they moved. Occasionally I would have people come in and say, well, I'm a street fighter, or I've been in a lot of different street fights. And I would notice when they would say that, I would get kind of a pit in my stomach. I would get nervous. And the reason why is over the years in the Kung Fu school that I was in, some of our black belts actually got beat by street fighters in the dojo. So when we would spar like as martial artists, and let's say the street fighter was a green belt in Kung Fu and he's facing a black belt, the black belt would beat him. But when the street fighter fought like a street fighter, not following the rules, doing anything he wanted, he would beat the black belt. And that always, I remember that, and that always bothered me. So in 1993, the UFC's Ultimate Fighting Championship came out, and I started training with some Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, and I got choked out for the first time, which was very interesting. And that's when I realized what I was missing in my practice. I was a black belt in punching and kicking, but I was a white belt on the ground. When I got put in that choke, I knew that I would have been passed out and I could have been killed, and that really convinced me that this is something that I needed to add to my game. So at my school, we teach all ranges of combat. At East West Martial Arts, we teach the punching, the kicking, the takedowns, the ground grappling. We also cover multiple attackers and weapons. And one of the great things about doing that kind of cross-training is you're getting a different kind of workout. So for example, if you're doing a boxing class, you're going to be working a lot of upper body, you're going to be working your abs, getting good cardio. When you're doing Muay Thai, you're going to be doing a lot of lower body. When you do wrestling or you do Jiu-Jitsu or Judo, you're going to do a completely different set of muscles and a different type of workout. And the same thing if you're doing the Arnis or the Kali, the Silat, the mix of the weapon systems. So what we have for anyone that's interested in classes is an introductory package. We normally charge $19.95 for that. What you do is you're going to get one group class and one private lesson. In the private lesson, we go on the mat, we spend about 20 minutes with you going over some of our basic Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a little bit of basic stand-up. And then afterwards we come in the office, we go over pricing and schedule. In our schedule, we have a lot of classes. We have classes early morning, 6:30 a.m. a few days a week, 11:30 in the afternoon. We have classes in the evening, as well as Saturday and Sundays. We have classes 7 days a week. So we go over the schedule and pricing in detail. Then from there you get one group class. And usually by the time you do the two classes, the introductory private lesson and the group class, you have a real good feel for how we teach, what the environment's like, the pricing, the schedule, everything that we do. If you decide to sign up, you're ready to go. If you decide not to sign up, then you'll still learn some good basic techniques, got a good workout, and have fun. So what you can do to set that up is call the number below, 734-454-5425, and we can set up your introductory lesson. And if you mention that you saw our video on this website, then we'll give you the introductory lesson for free, which is a $19.95 value. Also we have below, you can enter your email address and your first name, and we'll send you a link to a video, which is it's a self-defense strategy that will prevent 95% of all self-defense situations from happening. And I'm talking about once someone approaches you and they're interviewing and they're wanting to fight with you. This is not a technique that I learned from the many martial arts schools that I've been in. It wasn't in any of those schools. It was actually from a bouncer who had been in like 300 different street fights. So give us a call to set up your introductory lessons and enter your email address and name, and we will send you a link to the video. Thank you.